Oh, car coming. What do you reckon it's going to be?
I think it's gonna be a Honda Jazz.
Honda Jazz?
It's a Honda Jazz.
It's a Honda Jazz. Look at that. Well, on that Honda Jazz, good morning, good afternoon, good happy Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to the WAYMOE Spotcast. Look at that. Yes.
Oh my
Left-hand
God.
drive.
Why does
I
it
love
have
those.
the little, why has it got a picket fence?
It's for dogs, but people just do it for like a style thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. That makes a lot of
Mustang.
sense, but
Wow.
wow.
Wow. What would you have?
Have them shot, and I'd
You'd
have the one in
have
the
them
front.
shot, yeah?
I'd have the one in the front.
Yeah. Right, hello everybody. Welcome back to episode 35 of the WAYMOE Spotcast. Yeah, I'm keeping track of the episodes now.
That's
How's
crazy.
That? Yeah. I've got my head screwed on now.
Really?
Yeah, look, I got a script and everything.
Lots changed.
So, I'm your host, Charlie. This is my ever amazing co-host, Kaisha. And we've got a gang of runners. Look at them go.
Oh my God.
You got this.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She can run away when it gets hard.
Wow, look at them go.
Who are
It
they
always reminds me
running
of
from?
GTA 5.
Okay.
And we are women, we are proud.
What?
What's the day today? Do you even remember what the day is?
Sunday.
Sunday the 2nd of March.
Let me check my Casio that you didn't buy me. It is Sunday the 2nd of March.
Well done.
It is 9:35 and 28 seconds.
And it's how many degrees? Can I get a check on the weather? We've got a friend of the show, James Mear over here. Oh, Charlie's got it up quicker. Who's going to beat me to the weather? Come on.
It is
Come on, guys.
4 degrees. Mine's
4
4
degrees. It does not feel like 4 degrees.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Yeah, let's get the feels like. It feels like 8. That lines up more with what I was thinking. Feels like 8.
It does feel like 8 degrees.
Yeah, and it's been 1,029 days since I last saw a Pagani Zonda, which is a shame.
Relevant.
It's very relevant.
No.
Were you there when I saw it? It was at Silverstone.
I don't know.
I
They all
squealed
look the
like a
same
little
to
girl.
me.
They don't look the same. What does it look the same as?
Porsche.
A Porsche.
9.
Picture of a Pagani,
4-4.
picture of a Porsche. 944. So
literally
you
look-
see a Porsche 944 and you go, that's
go,
a Pagani Zonda.
Pagani
Reset
Zonda.
the counter.
Yeah, exactly.
You have
Well-
one part behind you.
Oh yeah, the Pagani Zonda behind it. It's
Yeah.
like 0 days since I've seen a Pagani Zonda. Oh yeah, this is the wonderful James's granddad's. James's granddad's.
What's your granddad's name?
Yes,
Yes,
Phil.
Phil!
We love Phil here. Phil Russell, big up Phil Russell and his wonderful
Phil.
orangey red MGB.
red.
It's technically an MGB, right?
Yeah.
Called it.
I'll give you the official colour.
Oh yeah,
Vermilion orange.
Vermilion orange.
Yes.
That sounds like a Bond villain. Vermilion orange, I like that.
1978 MGB,
Damn. An old MOT exempt.
MOT exempt.
Damn.
That is fucking crazy. I will never understand that.
Yeah, it's crazy. The government is just like, yeah, whatever, deal with it yourself now.
Oh my God.
They were thinking of scrapping it, weren't they?
Are they
they-
ULEZ
yeah.
exempt
Recently,
too?
yeah.
Yeah, ULEZ and tax and everything. We're at Pipercross and Carnatter's Breakfast Club, which is in sunny Northampton. I was going to say that ironically, but it is currently sunny.
Yeah, I like literally cannot see.
Yeah. Well, this is why I adopted the cap, and I'm also sat with the sun behind me.
I'm getting
so-
laser eye surgery and I didn't even want it. Not a good time.
Natural laser eye surgery. is what we're
Natural
telling you.
laser eye surgery.
Well, this is great because it's very local to us, and we love Carnatter. Shout out Connor at Carnatter, who set up the Silverstone show. There's big
Yes.
brakes on that Fiesta. Could you tell me what kind of Fiesta this is?
Ford.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's a Ford Fiesta.
Fiesta ST, I'd imagine. Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we first met Connor at
Silverstone,
Silverstone
yeah.
in our Silverstone episode. It was
Yes,
very,
where
very
he
good.
gave us an entire floor of the Brooklyn suite.
He did, and they had free cupcakes, and I didn't have one.
Yeah, we
'cause I
didn't
was
get a
too
single
shy.
cupcake.
That is a Nissan Skyline.
Sylvia.
That is a Beetle.
I thought that's Pagani Zonda.
No, that's a Beetle. Yes.
Ooh, yes. Oh my God, it's and female.
Oh my God, the exhaust is so stupid.
It wasn't going anywhere. That was
No,
crazy.
literally. The micro.
That's a record for the loudest noise for not going anywhere. That's quite impressive.
I love it, to be honest.
But yeah,
I
shout
think
out
it's perfect.
Connor from Carnatter and Pipercross, who have given this wonderful Shelby Cobra seats.
Oh my God.
Can you see the Cobra logo? You're sat on the Cobra logo currently. Look at that. Wow. And
It's so good.
it looks a bit empty right now. We will be joined by a special guest today.
But for now, we've got the landlord.
It's just the landlord is just hanging out with us
Yeah.
today. But do you remember who the special guest was? Can you tell me?
Ciro.
Ciro, yes. Ciro from Petrolheadonism. He has a surname, but I'm not going to dare pronounce it. And he'll
Go
be
on.
joining us later. Bear with caller.
The sun.
I've actually not wrote it down. Ciampi, I'm going to guess. It's Ciampi. Ciampi?
Ciampi.
Ciampi. Ciro Ciampi. We'll ask him.
Yeah.
He'll say it's Greg or something.
So we're doing Spotcast a little bit differently.
We are doing this podcast a little differently. If you noticed, I said the number of the episode.
Wow.
Yeah. So we know where we are in the season. We know where we're filming next week, which is on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday the 8th of March. It'll be near Cafe in the Machine. So if you get on our Instagram, you'll be able to find some more information about that and drive past sensibly. Wow.
Yes, very
Beetlebutt.
That is premium.
Premium Beetlebutt.
Premium Beetlebutt.
Sounds good. A cool colour as well. Wow. Those are quite nice to drive.
Yeah,
but they're a bit
sure.
silly.
Those rims are not something that I desire in my personal life, but if he likes them, then that's good for him.
Yeah.
But personally, I would shoot myself if I had them.
I would too.
So.
But
I
yeah,
hope
we're
he's
filming. We're filming this on the 2nd. It's going to come out on Thursday the 6th, which is when you're seeing this. Hello.
Unless we have a breakdown before
Unless
then.
there's some mental breakdown, which is highly likely.
Yeah, it's pretty
and then we'll be filming on the 8th. So yeah, get on our Instagram, check out our broadcast channel. You'll be able to see some more information about that. But yeah, we'll be able to talk to you guys a bit more. So if you get in the comments, you've got any questions, we'll be responding to those in the next episode if you're lucky.
Nothing derogatory, guys.
Everything. If you can all aim all derogatory comments towards Kaisha, that'd be great.
Come
and then yeah, intelligent, interesting questions, just point my way, and we'll sort that out. And then anything for the landlord, I'm sure he'll be.
He'll answer anything.
Any questions from the landlord.
Personal or not, he just wants the attention. To be
So we
honest.
actually get to talk to the guys, which will be fun.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. We need a name for them. I'm still set on WAYMOE, if I'm honest.
I don't. What did I say this morning?
Nah, I'm so annoying. I've got a stupid face.
No, I said it. I said Pumo Pisscast.
Pumo Pisscast. Yeah, I don't think we can use that now.
I like it. I think Pumo Pisscast is the best name that we've come up with.
When we get an Amazon deal with Amazon Prime, you can start a spin-off.
I like Seymour Schlackcast.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's really good. I think
Seymour, say less.
the winner. So, okay. Speaking of Seymour, haven't we got a Seymour that's left a comment?
No, we've got a Seymour that is a member of the...
Thank you.
Hello, Harrison Seymour, I think. If you're a WAYMOE member, stick around to the end, which you do anyway, because you're a member. We're going to list all your names out or something like that. We haven't worked out what we're going to do, but we're going to say hello to everybody. Oh.
Boring and boring system.
Oh, no, that didn't sound good, did it?
I mean, they look clean.
They are clean. I hope that... Whoa, whoa!
Oh, yeah!
You've got yellow seatbelts and everything.
Oh, my God. Seatbelts, so expensive. Why?
Yeah, really expensive.
Bruv, like,
But they're
literally.
life-saving equipment, aren't they?
I know, but like, I just want cute seatbelts.
Oh, it's the tucked guy. Shout out
Does he
Tucked.
know what being tucked is? Oh
Yeah,
my God,
yes.
it's so good.
Plus
I love his
GSI.
matching yellow sunglasses.
Did he have
Okay,
matching
clean.
sunglasses? That's cute.
Yes, purr, bitch. Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're changing how the membership works. Instead of one piece of content extra a month, you're going to get extra content every episode. So if you want to see an extended version of this episode with an extra 15 minutes on at the end, and it'd be completely ad-free, top link in the description, you can get on our YouTube membership program.
Because every single time we record, as soon as we stop, we see like crazy,
so that'll be for the
crazy
members.
stuff.
So if you want to see more of that, support us, get it ad-free as well, and get your name read out at the end of each episode. Get in that link. Send us some money, please.
Maybe
Buy
not
some
read out.
pints.
Maybe we should do it through like interpretive dance.
I think interpretive dance could work.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good.
Tattoos.
Yes. I will throw myself in front of a car for every new member we get.
She had a bedazzled steering wheel. Do you see that? It was glistening in the sun.
No.
Your landlord's fallen over.
Oh,
We're
bruv.
going to up our rent
He's
now.
been on the piss again.
Yeah, it's
oh
typical
my
landlord
God,
behaviour.
brother.
He's not been fixing your toilet. He's just been going spoons.
He can't concentrate. He's got too many houses to take care of. Poor
Yeah,
guy.
what have we been up to?
Ooh.
Your micro sort of failed an MOT.
Yeah.
Not a touchy subject whatsoever.
Yeah, I can't drive it at the minute. It's very sad. Every day I wake up and I want to instantly go back to sleep because I'm just miserable.
You're just missing the mic
I just
there.
hate it. So then I was looking at getting a new car and I was torn between the Volvo 940.
940. That we found one in your...
Yeah, there was one in the place that I live, not doxing myself. So I left a cute little note on it and the woman got back to me and told me that it was $4,500. And I said, what do you mean you're not giving it to me for free? So I'm
It's
not
very
getting
nice.
that.
Full white 940.
It's really, really,
Yeah.
really nice. And I used to see it driving around all the time, and I really, really wanted it.
And what was the other option you were looking at?
I was looking at a Pajero
Yes.
Junior.
Yeah, very much inspired by, is it Helen? Yeah, Helen.
No, I got there first.
Oh, right, okay,
She's
but
copying
Helen,
me.
Helen is copying you?
Yeah.
Buying a Pajero
Come on,
Evo.
Helen.
Shout out,
You
Helen.
got beef? Bring it to set.
No beef on set, please.
No beef?
No beef.
No, but yeah, her Pajero
Evo,
Evolution
yeah.
is really, really good.
Really cool.
And it's really sick. So I've...
Oh,
Oh my God, it's
Tacona.
Tacona. Decal Queen.
Yes. The man that makes love to a cricket every night.
A cricket? Oh my
Shout
God,
out
is that the
Tacona.
cricket?
Cricket. The cutting.
I know, it was a joke.
Okay. Yes, and me, Saab, continuing to be voxel-y.
Look at her in her shame.
Can you get a shot of the Saab? James can wave. No, it's all right.
Shame.
Look at her in her shame. She's struggling so much she needs a Red Bull.
Yeah.
But yeah, coil packs are going, doesn't really accelerate too great. Ooh, what's this gonna be? That's
Truck.
not that lorry, surely. And then, yeah, my window's broken, so I have to open my door on drive-throughs. Wow.
But it's keeping you healthy.
It is keeping
So you
me
don't
healthy.
go through drive-thrus anymore.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
of
very
the public
true actually. That's a good point. I like these, but they're very much like Forza starter cars, like first level in Need for Speed. I want more like level 30, like Lambos and stuff, or like old cars.
I want more of that little green guy.
Yeah, the Vauxhall Nova. I want to say Nova. Someone will correct me. Was that a Vauxhall Nova? Yeah, yeah, I think so. Why you say yes? You didn't.
Literally didn't do anything.
Yeah. Oh, I won a trophy.
Oh yeah,
I won
you
a trophy.
did.
Shout out to Midlands MR2. We went bowling, and I
Yes.
was the worst bowler by a country mile. So, so that I very proudly display that there. I can't believe they bought a trophy for worst bowler. Oh my days! Look at that. Oh, a hot little trio here. That's so nice.
Stinky boys.
Stinky boy. Is that 370s nice?
I don't like them.
You don't like
They're
370s?
so
Oh,
round.
yes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That is so good.
That's
Why?
fantastic.
No.
That 370 is wicked.
It's cum coat.
It is that is a cum coat.
And his number plate says cum too.
Oh my God, it does say, yeah, it's totally intentional. Can you tell me what wheels that is on the...
BBS jerseys.
No, the Enkai RPF ones.
I don't know. How
That's
was
what
I gonna
Charlie's
know
got
that?
in his ML2. He's actually really
How
upset
do
that
I
you didn't
know that? I just know that it's
You
kind
should
of purple.
be really disappointed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we went to Scotland, which was good fun.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yes.
Right, piss up.
Yeah, right, piss up. Yeah. For your Scottish family who would not stop buying us
Oh
drinks.
my God, like, yeah, I never want to look at alcohol again.
Because you told
to
me,
be
like,
honest.
just say no. And then no one asked me. They just gave me
Yeah,
drinks.
and then I was saying no, and I ended up too drunk.
But we ended up, you let me drag you to the Corvette dealership, because there's Corvette dealerships in the UK now.
Me and
which
my
is exciting.
infant brother.
Yes, he
Poor
was.
guy.
He was really excited. He was like, Charlie, stand next to the Corvette. I'll take a picture. He was so excited for me to get a picture with the Corvette.
He's like, he just gets excited about things because you get excited about them.
as he should.
So, like, we went to Rockstar. We went to
Yeah,
the
Rockstar Games headquarters, which he then tried banging on the window and waving at the guy.
But before we got there, he was like, I don't really care, I don't really like Rockstar. And then
Yeah.
he got there, saw that you were excited, and was like banging on the window.
It was just a
waving at
building.
him.
It's pretty sad of me. But oh yes, that's so nice. That's lovely. Wow. What is making that racket? Yes. What BMW's that? What BMW's that? Come on.
M2.
Well done.
Yes! Yes!
This is lovely. This is such a nice colour.
I don't
Yes.
like yellow cars,
Oh,
but this is a Honda.
Honda, go on. Honda, come on. What kind of Honda is it? It's a Nissan Silvia. I discovered BBC Radio 6. Shout out BBC Radio 6. What a radio station. Jesus Christ. It's so. Have you listened to BBC Radio 6? Oh my God. It's so good. It's
haven't
so
listened
good.
to it
Shout out, what's his face? Craig Charles? Craig Charles. I text in. They do a guess the year of the song.
You were wrong.
And I was wrong, and he went, oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
So I've saved that as
Oh,
my text
Charlie.
tone now.
Oh, Charlie.
Craig Charles slagging me off. He told me he had to go on the naughty step, apparently.
Yeah, and Mr. Top Gear Man said that you were a
Oh
glutton
yeah,
for
Richard Porter said I was a glutton for What was it? Glutton for punishment, because
Yeah.
I invited him back on the show. I like Richard. We love Richard. He's good fun.
Everybody wants you.
Sorry?
I think that's the lesson that we've taken from this.
Yes.
Everybody wants you.
Everybody, yeah, sure. Right, I think that's enough about us, isn't it?
No, I've been at work.
Okay,
and
right,
then
moving on.
After
So
work,
we can
I've
talk
been
about
at
comments.
home. And
Comments.
then Millie moved
Last episode we
in,
had
and it was really good.
Candy and Scotty, didn't we? That was good fun. Was that not good fun?
Candy and Scotty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yes, it was all right.
No, it was nice.
It was so much.
It
yeah,
was
it was
such a
so
weird,
much fun.
like,
Yeah.
Fun, yeah.
Such a weird pairing.
very weird, like, two different worlds
Was
collide.
Well, Candy described it as opposite ends of the same spectrum, and spectrum is the word I would use.
Yes.
And yeah, really good pairing. Happened completely by accident.
Yeah.
Because we filmed was it the Halloween episode? Yeah, it was. Halloween episode. Scotty showed up, ended up staying at mine for drinks, and we had Candy the next day. Yeah,
It was so weird having like a full English with Scotty Ferner.
Yeah, just...
The next morning.
Yeah, yeah.
He also had a Red Bull
Yes.
at 2 in the morning
yeah.
and then went to sleep.
2 in the morning in my garden, full can of Red Bull. I went, "Isn't that going to make you like stay up?" And he went, "Nah, that's not how it works." And then went to bed.
Yeah, within like 5 minutes. Crazy guy. Oh my God, Northants.
Yeah, Northampton. We're in Northampton.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Ooh. Yes, because focus.
Oh man, is that?
That's a focus, yeah. Ooh, look at the little. I like the blue. Ah, it's Ciro. There's our future guest, not paying any attention.
Yippee!
Hello. You're right, mate. Yeah, yeah.
He's got the crab wheels.
He does have the crab wheels. They're like little
The little
pincers.
crab
We've got
claw.
world's coolest traffic. This is lovely. Oh yeah. That looks so good. Roaster as well. I didn't know they did roasters. The Monaro's nice.
I mean, I like it more than the non-roadster, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That colour is incredible.
It's crazy,
Isn't it?
especially with the like chrome rims.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Is it flat?
I'd say that's a flat colour, yeah. Yeah, because it's not metallic.
Looks clean.
Mm.
All of these cars look quite
yes.
clean. I want to see what cars
Everyone's
are
clean. We haven't had a
dirtiest.
dirty car yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apart from yours, shame.
Yeah, mine is filthy. But yeah,
Shame.
yeah, completely by accident that
Well, it's
Candy
like
episode.
the first car show of the year that like is actually good weather. So
Well, yeah, yesterday, cool number plate. Yesterday was like, shout out Speed and the Power on Instagram. He sits on one of the roundabouts near where we live, and he said it's like the most supercars he's ever spotted in one day. Just out of nowhere, just cars everywhere. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Like I was testing out. Oh yeah, we're in 4K now. Shout out 4K, I think, or 40p. I haven't decided yet. Oh, the rotor forms on the Scirocco are nice. I like that.
diesel.
Scirocco, get you down to Morocco.
They're really nice in that colour as well.
It's really nice. So that's Merlin Purple, I'd say. I think
Love Merlin.
Merlin. That used to be a TV show.
Yeah, we
didn't it?
went to. Speaking of Merlin and
That's not
Oz News,
Merlin.
we went
Hello,
to
sir.
Thingy
We went to Thingy.
Merlin's show. The
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. We went to Duke of London at Selfridges car park.
yeah, and they
Which
had
was-
free champagne.
Yes, I would have got the train if I knew there was free champagne.
There was free champagne
Yeah.
at like 12 o'clock on a Saturday or something.
They had a Ferrari California parked up, Lexus LFA.
They had my future car, the
Evo?
Porsche.
Oh,
Ugh,
what Porsche?
Testarossa.
The Porsche
Lamborghini.
Testarossa. Lamborghini
I mean Lamborghini.
You mean Lamborghini Testarossa? Are you
Yes.
sticking with that?
Oh, stop.
You're
I
so
don't
close.
know.
Ferrari Testarossa. Ferrari Testarossa.
I always get them mixed up.
There's a dirty car as well. Look at that.
He hath been summoned. You need to cut
Yes.
that bit out with me messing up the
I'm
car.
not cutting that out. That's staying
Please,
in.
I'm so sick
Lamborghini
of this.
Testarossa.
Everybody's gonna get me again. Those rims.
Interesting.
Would I be all right taking them off of his car right now?
What would you put them on?
The floor.
Oh yes. Could you imagine if we see a Pagani Zonda today? That'd be pretty good.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Then your tally can go back down to 0. Yeah. It's the anniversary edition.
It's not an anniversary edition. It's just an anniversary car.
But it's
So-
got the badge.
Yeah, but it's not. They don't. It's not an anniversary edition. They just put
Oh
the anniversary
my
badges.
God.
Can you tell me what that is?
Do the headlights.
Is it-
Do the headlights. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Those chrome wheels are so nice.
Is that a 944?
Yes, it is.
It
Well
is.
done.
It's a
Pagani Zonda.
Pagani
Yeah.
Zonda. Is
like-
it Pagani or Pagani?
Pagani P.
P.
Yeah. Also, it says 944 on his number plate.
I really, really, really like those wheels.
Yeah, it looks so good. So they're two-piece. So they're the original Porsche wheels, and then they've put a second piece on it that's chrome.
I really like
That
them.
looks so good. With the yellow fog lights, it's nice as
Do you
well.
reckon I should get them for the micro?
Porsche wheels on a micro would look so good.
I've seen someone with a Porsche Sunstrip on a micro. That is
Oh, that's
lovely.
so nice. I love red with chrome wheels. It
It's
looks
really
so good.
Oh my god.
That is the Mercedes I was going to buy instead of the Saab.
Oh my god, I want it so bad.
So when we were looking
I'm like
at
tearing up.
when I was looking at buying the Saab, there was a Mercedes for sale, and it was that Mercedes, and I didn't buy it because my dad was like, "No, it'll break down all the time," and it's not broke down
It's
once.
so good. Andrew
so
Tate
nice.
in the front though.
The Andrew Tate is in the
Do you
passenger
reckon
seat.
Andrew Tate comes with the car?
He does what?
Oh man.
What colour is your Bugatti? That green is so nice. Would you have that?
Would I have this?
That Mercedes, yeah.
Yes, I would probably like kill something small
That's
and
so annoying.
defenseless
That should
for
be my
it.
car.
Oh my god, it's so
so
good.
nice.
I love Mercedes so much. I need modern Mercedes though. I'm not that fussed.
No, me neither. They're not that. They're just a bit.
The same with any modern car really.
Yeah.
I can't think of a
Well,
modern
this is
car
what
that I really want.
Candy made me realise that my problem wasn't with EVs, it's with modern cars.
Yeah, true.
And as someone that's driven maybe 500 Polestars at my new job, I'm sick of modern cars.
She creaked.
Yeah, oh yeah, my new job. I drive cars around a yard.
Crazy.
I've driven 25 plates. I've seen a 75 plate.
Charlie, do something that's not car themed. Challenge extra hard.
Yeah, not happening.
No, absolutely not.
Oh yes, that's so nice. So you hate these, right? You're really not a big fan of old
I don't hate this one.
Audis.
This one's all right, but Audis in general, they're just kind of a bit wet.
Wet. She thinks they're boring. Yeah, I know.
That's nice.
Yes.
That is nice.
That's amazing.
I can think of at least 4 more cars that I
Yeah,
would
me
rather
too. That
have.
doesn't mean I don't like them.
Yeah, well, I don't. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just a bit boring to me. This,
Hell of a
however,
queue we got going on here.
is
What's
also
that?
boring. M2.
Well done. What's that?
Come
Come on.
M1.
Well, it's a 1 Series. It'll be 140i.
But it says M.
Yeah, I've told you if it's look. See how the M2.
That's a Nissan
Kaisha,
GTR.
See how the M2 doesn't
That's
say
a
M on
Nissan
the spec?
GTR.
Whatever. Yes, it is. What kind of GTR?
S.
S. Where's the S come from?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's an R35. So it's the most modern one.
So we've got gridlock now. So does
do
that
have
mean we
gridlock.
should do some comments?
Is that how we do comments now? Is if there's gridlock?
Gridlock. Yeah, got
Yeah.
more to talk about.
Yeah. With comments from the last episode. Deck J Hawes says, please stop talking over your guests for f***'s sake.
You've already done that so much.
Yeah, I
and
do
I'm
that
not
a
even a
lot.
guest.
Yeah.
I'm just a woman here.
Yeah, but no, you don't count. You're a
No,
co-host. He doesn't
no.
say don't talk over Kaisha.
Nah, it's just guests.
He actually has a comment before that says, please keep talking over Kaisha.
Yeah.
But good test today, see if I can keep it stush while Ciro's talking. I'm sorry everyone, I get
Charlie
very excited.
recording the women running by creep. Leave them
Content,
alone,
bro.
brother.
Everything coming from
Yeah, exactly.
everything.
Wow.
That's my job.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Well, BMW's got yellow strut braces to match his yellow headlights. Get him.
Oh,
Yes.
that makes me sad. That makes me
Ooh,
real
there's
sad.
an M5 behind it that looks bloody lovely. This is really nice.
Who is he? What's his name?
Oh yeah, he's got no number plate.
Oh my God, what is
Excuse
it?
me, Mr. Police.
That he looks so sad.
I'd be
He
sad
looks
if I
like
was
he's
driving
got
an
little
M4.
tiny white man lips.
What? Oh, the car. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the dude.
No, the car
Oh,
without
mate,
the plate.
That M5 is amazing. Why has he got blue on the headlights though? You see that, Charlie?
Because he's police.
He's police.
He is police.
Oh my God, Bambi.
Oh my God, he's got the anniversary wheel
Yes,
rims.
that's an anniversary car.
Oh,
Bambi.
no.
Bambi. You're not a fan of Bambi?
No, Bambi, no.
That's a good number plate. That's a cool number plate.
It is, but
You'd want it on like a pink Micra rather than a Bimmer.
I have no.
No, you have no.
I have nothing good to say,
Yeah.
so I will not.
So you
say
won't
it.
say anything at all.
I won't say anything at all.
Um,
Why is it just BMWs?
the BMW gang showed up, I think.
BMW. Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo, Alfa Romeo, Alfa Romeo. What kind of Alfa Romeo is that? You know it, search within.
It starts with what?
I didn't say what it started with.
Quattrofolio.
It's an Alfa Romeo something quadrifolio. Yes, you got that right. Oh,
I
it
don't
sounds
know.
Good. Gallia. Julia, yeah?
Who is a Julia?
Yeah, Julia, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, more comments. Should we do more comments? We're
Yeah.
on BMWs. Moog27 says, what's wrong with the Z4? And his profile picture is a BMW Z4, so I think he might have...
Thank you,
be both
Moog.
slightly biased.
I
Shout
will
out, Moog.
inform you of what is wrong with them. They're snooty as...
You don't like them because they're really snooty.
They're so snooty. They are disgusting.
Disgusting is
They're
a bold
ugly.
word.
They're scary. They're sinister.
You're going to run out of words soon.
Every single night that I see one, I wake up in cold sweats. It's just
Maybe it's 'cause you're yearning
they
for one.
instill nothing but fear within me. Partially because of the way they look, but also partially because of the people that own them.
You gonna carry on? You were on a roll there.
Maybe the next time you think, no, what's wrong with my car? Take a look at yourself, mate.
I like them only if they're 6 cylinders, like the 3 litres or whatever. And also, don't get
They're
hung
alright.
up if someone doesn't like your car. It's your car. It's not their
It's not my car.
Yeah.
If I wanted it to be my car, then it would be my car, but I don't want it to be my car, so
So it's not your car.
It's not
And
my
that's
car.
it. That's it. We don't
And
have
if
to
it makes
stress
you
anymore.
happy, that's awesome. But remember, it makes me unhappy.
Everyone, buy Z4s. Buy Z4s.
Anyway,
Yeah, so we got some messages. If you want to message us or comment or message us on Instagram or something, do that. I got a message from a guy called Bradders_XJS who has a wonderful red XJS. Can you tell me what car an XJS is?
Jaguar.
Well done. And he said, I posted a short of my sub that
yeah.
revealed that it was a voxel underneath.
Yep.
And he said, had I noticed how bad the Photoshop was on the voxel pictures? And he sent, so that's the original Opel picture there of the Opel Vectra, and then the really, really terrible Photoshop job they've got on there, which is, could they have not just took a picture of one in the UK?
No, they don't exist in the UK.
They absolutely do exist.
They're
in the
a figment
UK.
of your
There's
imagination.
literally one over there. I can see one from here. There is. Charlie, can you get a shot of the car that Kaisha said doesn't exist? It's behind that BMW in the grate parked next to the orange truck. Shame.
No, that's literally cannot even see it.
Okay.
That's why it's in jail, because it's not allowed to exist here.
Yeah,
It's in
true.
prison right
It's in
now,
car prison.
Yeah.
along with
Well,
the lorry.
shout out Bradders XJS. Big up my man Bradders.
Yes, brothers.
It's Bradders.
Is that his birth name?
Bradders. He was christened Bradders.
Christened
Brothers with a
brothers.
Z.
What dream cars do you want to see today, bitch?
Pagani's Honda.
No, but apart from that.
Okay, I don't know. I'm open. I've seen quite a lot of interesting stuff already. We didn't manage to record it, but we got that Cadillac doing
Oh
jumps
my God,
and,
yes,
yeah,
that was so
that was
cool.
cool. It's a shame. We
That
should have
was so
told him to
sick.
come back.
Photo.
Wait, did we take a photo?
I did.
Okay, brilliant.
Took loads.
And as he drove off, he let his hydraulics bounce him away, and then he spilt his coffee all over his
He
interior.
did,
So shout out to that guy.
He did. I love that. Can I do that to the Micro?
I think so. I think it only really works with a longer car, but I think you can still do it because Cam wants to do it with his Corona.
But his is long.
Longer than the Micra.
So true.
Oh, your favourite car? Shout out Moog27. Is it Moog27?
Is this Moog?
It's not Moog, no, Moog's is blue. Oh, it's Mr. Lens.
Do we
Shout
know
out
him?
to Lens Auto. Yeah, we do.
Oh, I'm so sorry for everything I said.
Cut back to you completely slagging off Z4 owners. That's so funny. That is not a 6-cylinder, so straight in the bin for me. Sorry, mate.
I bet he's lovely, but
He's having the time of
he
his
is having
fucking life. I'll
He
give him
seems
that.
to be having fun, which is more than I can say for Moog. Are you having fun, Moog?
Moog's got a hard top, so yes. Oh.
I always know it's going to
Yes,
happen,
yes.
and I always jump every single time.
That wing is crazy.
Brakes, brake. Future brake. Thank you.
A shout out Charlie XCX won a Brit
Oh
Award.
yes, Queen. I mean, everybody saw that coming though.
Well, she's
You know what we
British.
didn't see coming though? Those little hidden symbols in Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Super Bowl. Did you look into that?
I
Because you
didn't,
should
I don't
have.
think I did.
Oh my God, it was crazy.
Yeah, what happened?
Is premonitions of the end in it?
It's always devil worship, isn't it? It's
It
always,
is.
yeah.
He's part of the Illuminati. I'm so scared for the world.
Oh my God, did you see Supreme Aphex Twin is a full collection coming out on Thursday?
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen it? Yeah, they've got gloves.
It's
They've
good.
Got it's good. They've got gloves with his face on it, so you can do that and you've got his
Oh
face.
my God, neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to sponsor the WAYMOE podcast,
So we can buy Supreme
Yeah.
again.
Oh
so
my
I can have a
God.
hat that's not 4 years old.
next episode will be like completely
Decked
decked out.
out, yeah,
Aphex
yeah.
Twin Supreme. It's fine, it's all cheap now. Supreme fell off.
What do you mean, ooh? No chance. No. Yeah, because they look like that.
I hope I never see them again.
Well, you'd never see that if it was behind an olive wall as well, would you?
Olive.
Well, you wouldn't see any car, but if it was behind a wall, you'd have to... WAYMOE facts. Wow. I went through the footage that I recorded.
Footage?
The like 4K test footage, and in one of the shots, you can zoom all the way down the street and see a bloke's reflection in his own wing mirror. I'm like, damn, we're going to be able to see everything.
That's crazy.
If you're picking your nose in your 140i, which you probably are if you're driving an M140i, don't.
What does that even mean?
What do you mean, what does that even mean? I'm saying BMW drivers pick their noses. Specifically 1 Series drivers. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Is the trophy in the right place? Is that good there, or does it look stupid?
Is that your Grammy?
Grammy, yeah, that's my Grammy.
Who else won Grammys? But Fortet was
nominated, but I think Brat won.
But Brat won, yeah. Well, I'm happy Brat won because she deserved, but also
Fortet did
my
deserve
man.
to. But was it even Fortet's best record?
Yeah, I love 3.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
3 is really, really good.
Hello, dude.
That is the smallest coffee I've ever seen in my life. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, really good. Really
Good.
good.
The weather is fantastic.
Yesterday was first day of spring. And
No, I thought it was the last. What?
Yes.
What? I thought it was in March.
Yeah, I thought
we are 1st of March yesterday.
Oh my God, spring is my favourite season. I'm actually like really disappointed in myself that I missed that. I thought
Literally
it
said
was
it
the
in the
21st of March for some reason.
That's when the clocks go back, I think, or
Oh
change.
my God.
So is
I
spring
need
just
to
officially
reflect.
March? It's
Yeah.
quite good. Yeah, because we had a few people said like so many cars out just suddenly. Saturday, everyone's out.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah, I got home last night. We'd just been driving around the country, dropping off cars and picking up cars. But there were loads of supercars out, and I think there were caffeine at the bowl.
Yeah, there must have been.
But yeah, people were just out yesterday already, and it was like this.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's so nice. I feel like we definitely, for all of winter, the longer that it went on, we were like, okay, this needs to change now.
Yeah.
Just so
I forgot
miserable.
that it got like this.
And then the
it can be
second
nice
there was
again,
sun, I was
yeah.
like, oh my God, my life is perfect. Everything
All my
is so
problems out the
good.
window, yeah. Yeah, you must be appreciating it with your drop top Corvette. That must be lovely.
It's perfect car because you've got
Perfect car.
everything.
What if you move an house?
Yeah, it's not. Although I saw a Zagato Aston Martin with a load of wood out of the back of it the other week. Yeah, and they'd
What the
obviously
hell?
gone to a DIY shop and he had it hanging out of the back of his
Respect
Zagato.
for that. That's using your car. That is. That's,
Yeah, but no, I'm lucky that I've got different cars for different occasions. So I think I've done about 1,000 miles in a Corvette this week, and probably
Wow.
about 1,200 miles in the Ford Ranger truck as well.
Yeah,
so
big boy.
It's I've moved away from the Murcielago for many reasons, but one of them is to kind of like just diversify my collections.
Yes.
I love the collectibles and the classics and the retro, and I'm so excited about the AutoZam.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
so
cool.
excited about the Corrado. So yeah, it's been able to like have different projects going on. But yeah,
Getting rid of the Lambo's that's a big move.
massive.
Massive move. Yeah. I've always been like that. I've always wanted like a probably the exact spec of Lambo that you had with a gated manual and everything, but you could get so many cars for the price of one of those.
Yeah, and you know, there's always someone that's got something better than you, or something more expensive, or got 5 Lambos, sort of thing. So I've stopped looking at that and trying to keep up. I've always gone with what
Yes, brother.
That's the top speed, I think that
I
was.
think he's limited.
Yeah, they must be. Yeah.
But that's cool. He's got his L plates. As
Yeah.
soon as that L plate goes, he's releasing
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
and
We
he's
won't
gonna
even see him. We'll be going that bad.
Give him a month of
On one wheel as well.
No, I think with I don't play Keep Up with the Joneses. I don't look at what everyone else. I'm really, really pleased for my friends that are successful and are doing well. And like, I've got Baz up in Scotland that's just about to get a McLaren Senna, and I talked him out of buying a Revuelto.
Yeah.
But he's going to
cool.
get the Senna. But he's got a lovely collection of cars. And also, conversation came up the other day. I've got relationships with the car world going back 20 plus years, and I know people with a big collection of Ferraris or big collections of this, that, and the other. And I've never had envy. I've always just been inspired by it.
Yeah,
motivated
absolutely.
by it.
Yeah.
So for me, the Lamborghini Murcielago coupe, manual, yellow, that spec was the dream.
Absolutely.
And then about 14, 15 months later, coming into this year, load of money that needs to be invested into the business. I would hope that 2024 got me where it wanted to be, so the money had been made and I could just reinvest what I'd made. But this year is going bigger again. And I think it's just a natural cycle of the business. You always want to make it bigger and better.
Of course, yeah.
and I do want to get to a point where I'm not having to liquidate something to invest in it.
Yeah.
But I was also at the point, I've lived this dream. I've not driven it properly for a couple of months, and I'm not going to drive it till March, April. And it's just sat there, and I thought,
It's
no.
a lot of money sat in a car, isn't it? Yeah.
So we had a lot of our personal savings in there. We had a lot of profit, which I could use to put into the business. And it was one of those where, what else is available? And I wasn't looking to buy a Corvette.
No,
I
really?
was looking to buy a 1988 Porsche Turbo Whale Tail.
Whoa, it's completely upper end of the spectrum, yeah. Because there's Corvette, we went and visited one in Scotland, there's Corvette dealerships about now, which is such a weird
the
sight
Arnold
to
Clark
see.
one in Glasgow.
Yes,
You ever see it?
yeah. Yeah, they have them all lined up on the side of the motorway.
Yeah.
They really caught my eye. So how did you end up with a Corvette? Because that's a big change.
I know, it's massive. And it's really funny because a lot of things happen in my cycle of what cars I love and things like that. And I do love so many cars. And I really kind of, if I could just like click a switch and change up my garage completely every 6 to 12 months,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah,
But
that's a dream.
I think
A lot of paperwork.
I was looking at
and
these
fuss.
Porsches. There's a Porsche coming in which has got a twin turbo modification, fully custom 1988 Porsche turbo. There was some others. There were drop top. There were cabriolet ones, and I was looking at a load of them, and they're all white as well with the white Fouche wheels.
Yeah.
So I'd kind of sold myself. That's what I was going to get around March time. And then I was kind of like, well, if I go to shows, this is going to be like the Murcielago. I'm going to get out once a month because I'm not going to be able to trust it and stuff like that. I'm not going to put the mileage on it. And then as I'm scrolling through Piston Head's classifieds, this blue Corvette C8 comes up. And at that point, I was like, hold on a minute. And it took me back to 2019 Seymour.
Yeah.
I'm there, and a Corvette is launched at that show. And I went back to the Corvette C8 every day. It was the only car. I kept levitating back to it. I filmed it on my story on Instagram. And I was like, wow, the cockpit is
cockpit's so
pilot-focused.
cool. Yeah.
They always have been. Like, you go back, they've always had that kind of pilot focus, but this is just
They've
amazing.
turned it up to 11, haven't
Yeah.
they? Yeah, it really is.
And it's triggered some people. Is it a sports car? Is it a supercar? I think for the first time with the engine going to the back, it has that supercar kind of look,
definitely,
status to it. Is that what ultimately made me purchase it? I think no, this one had 95 miles on the clock. It's pretty much brand new car, but 3 years old. And I can just get in it and drive. It's still got warranty.
Leave it in a car park as well.
Yeah, maybe.
A bit more than you could the Mercy, I imagine.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. But you wouldn't like. Again, I've had that Lambo experience for so many years, and I'm so fortunate and lucky to have had that. But you couldn't ever just drive a Lambo to somewhere and just leave it, go shopping for 2-3 hours. You just wouldn't do that.
I feel like I love really nice, pristine, gorgeous cars, but then I know that like we filmed with a Lamborghini once, and I was so scared to
Of
like
touching anything,
even go near it because I was like, I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna scratch it. Someone's gonna tell me off. I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be awful.
The first, I remember when 2009 we bought the Gallardo Spider, and that was like, we bought that as the Sharnbrook Hotel as a family, and I went to drive it, and my first driving experience, I was like this. And I was like, I was stiff for the next 2-3 days.
Oh my God,
I was just so worried. And then with any car, you learn the parameters of it. You learn, the four-wheel drive on that car saved my life so many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I wasn't a good driver, probably still not a good driver. But you kind of learn the car, and then you start getting fluid with it. And you start putting it into corners and stuff like that. But even with the Murcielago, I was never on the limit with that one.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Some choices have been made there. Oh, windows going now.
Oh, wait.
No.
Yeah, no, the event's down there at the end.
Marble effect.
He thought he was the only one here.
He didn't strike me the sort of man that asks for directions in a car like that.
He
but there you
seemed
go.
with a car like that. You
He's
know where
always
you're
asking
going.
people for directions.
That's
an interesting.
promoting a rap business, I'd say.
Yes, it's got to be.
yeah.
Yeah. That's not a paid job, is it? It's just flicking paint at his car.
that's- but
I've never been a fan of the split wrap. The like blue on one side and then chrome on the other. I've never.
That's a good conversation because one of our projects is the 190E.
Yeah.
And we're building that, me and Josh, my videographer, Scoot Supercars. And we started off with a split wrap.
Oh, did you
Red
really?
on one side, white on the other. And it was going to be sponsored by two sponsors whose colours are red and white, and we're going to split it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go red wheels on one side and white wheels on the other. So we were going to do that.
Right.
But now we're still keeping the red and white colour scheme, but we're going to go with a classic Marlboro wrap,
Yes.
Oh, yes.
but replace the word Marlboro with Petrolheadonism.
That's good.
That's
I
so
like
good.
that. Yeah.
And the idea behind that 190 is we're going Evo 2 on it. I bought this 190 because I really love them. It's about $3,000.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're
Yeah.
all right price.
But I had it for 6 months, drove it so smooth, manual gearbox, leather, all leather, sunroof option. It was a really good car.
Yeah.
But then just got bored of it. So I was like, put it up for sale at 3,000. Nobody was interested. So I was like, right, we'll make it an Evo 2.
Yeah.
So we're going full on Evo 2. A load of our sponsors are involved.
That's gonna be
but it's going to
wicked.
be staged. So
Yeah.
it'll be seen at Wembley with the kit fitted, but raw. So it looked like it's before paint.
Yeah.
But also,
This is your show at Wembley, right?
yeah,
This,
that's it. Petrolheadonism Underground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be wicked.
but jacked up on the normal wheels, so it won't have the new wheels on it.
Yeah.
So it'll just look like something's happening, but
Yeah.
what's happening? Where's this going?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, building
he ran out
progress.
of money.
No, that's
that
so
could actually
exciting,
put
though.
on the side of it. Ran out of money.
yeah. That's great.
GoFundMe link.
Yeah, scan this
They're actually
QR
going to
code.
do that.
Yeah.
It won't link to a GoFundMe. They'll probably link to a page on our website going, no, we don't need the money for this. But, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's great.
I'm going to use that. Well done.
Good,
I love
very
it.
good.
Love it. This is how ideas like evolve.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Most of the stuff we do is just like through conversations.
That's
Like
what
that.
we've been doing. Is it's just we talk about the show with someone, and they're like, "What if you did this?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're having that. That's great." It's
Mine
just-
now.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
7 months. Yeah.
Because the views you get, the engagement you get, the concept, I love it.
It's fun.
It's fun. Yeah,
We have
it's been.
fun. I
Yeah.
think, it's a
been
good time.
wild ride to say the
Because
least.
7 months, that's just coming off the end of the last show season, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came
Yeah,
out
through the
we
winter.
started a bit
halfway through
late.
win- So our first episode came out June, and then it took us 3 months to get to 1,000 followers, and then 3 months to get to 100,000 followers. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, it was crazy. Because I was like, I had a big talk to myself. I'm like, we got to stick with this. We might not see anything for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And we just stuck. We were at episode 7, episode 8. It started picking up.
Yeah.
And then it's just been, it's been great fun. And having people,
good.
being able to get people like you on has been amazing. It's like
I've just been watching it thinking, when am I going to get on that couch?
yeah, you got it. You
There
got it. Yeah, we
it's
need
a
to talk about who
comfy
you
couch.
are. We've not.
I didn't even know we'd started yet.
Yeah.
I just sat
That's-
down and started talking.
That's the
sorry.
trick. That's the trick. We get you.
Oh, is that the camera?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought he was filming. He
No,
was going to turn around
no.
and film us when
No.
we started. Oh, okay.
Well, luckily you've not said anything incriminating, so you're. Yeah, so you're Ciro. I've tried to pronounce your surname.
Well, you got
Ciampi?
Ciro, right? And Ciampi, well done.
Okay, I imagine so because it's a C
He
with no
speaks
H.
Italian in his part-time, doesn't he?
Yes, and you run Petrolheadonism.
So yeah, Petrolheadonism, which is an events company ultimately. I get asked what I do and I just don't know. Like,
I struggle to say what I do. I sit
Yeah.
at the side of the road most of the time.
yeah, I'm probably a glorified and highest paid car parking attendant.
Yes.
There you
Yeah.
go.
yeah. I like that. Yeah.
When we used to be at the Shamrock Hotel, I used to be out there. I was still out there in my high vis now with the events, parking cars. You know,
Yeah.
now I have
love
a team,
that.
and as a team we park cars.
Yeah.
But I think since coming out of COVID and the hotel being ravaged as it was with the rules and how COVID affected hospitality, I saw an opportunity that I could do what my dream was, which
Yeah.
was have a life in cars, only
Yeah.
cars. But I'm not mechanically minded. I haven't got the patience for like just
Me
having,
neither.
wait for parts to arrive
Yeah.
to fix something. I want things
Yeah.
like, you know. So I started coming out of COVID hosting events for car clubs and collaborating with Petrolheadonism, which I had used as an umbrella brand since 2017 for all the events we used to do.
Oh,
in
yes.
Sharpbrook. That is clean.
So
That's
nice.
so nice.
They look so good in
Ooh,
white.
I've got a Honda NSX Type R coming to Petrolheadonism Underground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Type R.
Type R. I think
Damn.
he just sent me a picture because he's bringing it to the show.
Yeah.
He's got 2. He's got 3. He's got the Type R. He's got a regular NSX, and then he's got the new NSX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's bringing the Type R and showed me like there's one for sale about 800,000.
It's
And, like,
crazy.
he told me
God.
what he got it for originally. It was insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to 2017, I created Petrolheadonism as an umbrella brand for all our car shows at Shamrock, and then coming out of COVID, it was like Petrolheadonism with these car clubs, with the collabs, with my relationships with brands and also YouTubers, creators. Don't really want to call anybody influencers anymore.
Someone
Yeah.
called us influencers the other day. and then he
There's a negative
threw up.
connotation
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
They don't get that in Europe. Europe is all about like influencers. I think in the UK now, it's like you use the word influencer, people are like, I don't want to be influenced by anybody. I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
my
Yeah.
own person,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is true. So creators is probably the
Creators is what I'd go
so
with.
working
yeah.
with this, like, I've created my own ecosystem where I speak to brands, I know all the creators, and then I'm hosting shows, but also we've got a media arm to Petrolheadonism, which is the business side of things, where the business costs money to run on a monthly basis, so we need to do the media side of things. But it also just solidifies that relationship I have in the industry.
Yeah, of course.
And the more we do, we're working with Flex Tools, and we're out to Germany
You
and
work with a
Berlin
lot of
next
people.
month.
You're everywhere.
It blows me away.
Yeah,
It blows me out, and I'm actually like, now I look back to that conversation I had with my wife like 10 years ago when I said, by the time I'm 50, I just want to be working in the automotive industry and not have anything to do with hospitality. And that was before COVID. And then here I am, 50 next year, and I'm like, I'm living my dream finally. Sort of
Yeah.
Cool number plate.
We lower.
We love it. I like that. We saw Bambi earlier.
Oh,
B-A-8-M-Y, Bambi.
No? That's
B-
not
No,
how
that's
you spell
just
that.
No?
There's my dyslexia coming through.
B4.
B-A-M-8-Y.
Yeah,
Bambi.
that's how it would have been, yeah. Amazing.
Shout out dyslexia. Babney. That would not be a good plate, Babney. Someone's driving around with Babney now.
Yeah. So you've like always been into cars?
I've been into cars since I was a kid, Matchbox cars.
Yeah.
Matchbox more than Hot Wheels. I don't know
really?
why, but Matchbox cars. And then my uncle and my granddad used to take me. My granddad used to take me to Uncle's garage. My garage did up minis, AZ Mini Motors.
Yeah.
He used to race minis at the weekend with my cousin Bert and Rena.
Amazing.
Shout out Bert and Rena.
Yes,
Bert
Bert and Rena.
Yeah. Uncle Bert, as we know him.
It's always granddads. Always the granddads.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with me, same with James.
You know, sadly, my granddad and my Uncle Angelo both passed away, but honestly, there's been times when it's so difficult, it's so stressful, and whatever anybody believes in, like, I feel like they're there, and I've been told that they're there, and they've kind of been helping me along the route. I've seen things happen. I was like, how the hell did that just happen?
Yeah.
And I think, no, this is...
Got me then. Yeah.
And then there's been moments when it's been really, really stressful, and I see a robin appear at my window in the garden sort of thing, and I'm like, I only ever used to see robins in my granddad's garden. Yeah. So it's things like that.
Yeah. That's what stuff like that keeps us going as well. It's those little like, wow, there's something going on here.
For anybody starting out and anybody watching, like, I couldn't believe when you said it's 7 months that you've been doing this.
We still can't really believe it.
You've got something really special here, and
thank you.
It's different and it's unique, and I love that, and that's where I've helped some of the creators and some people in the industry as well start out. And I love seeing, I've got Brad at the moment at Backfire Media, and he's doing all the right things, and he's got the cars. I even remember Mark McCann when Mark really started out.
Yeah, he's doing it right.
He's absolutely smashing it, and with this journalistic niche he's found, his delivery, the editing by Reese, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I know Matt Armstrong from back in the day,
pre-COVID,
coming to my events, and like the way Matt's gone, it's just insane to see
we're good
our
parallels.
friends.
Yeah, those two are a really good parallel to compare, because they've both found their niche and really got the best out of it. They're like really doing a great job.
You got Dad Cars, Ben. I put him on our poster at Nebworth 2 and a bit years ago, and he was just like, I can't believe I'm on the poster. I was like, Ben, but you do something so unique. You're family focused. You're doing reviews on
as well.
Dad Cars. Yeah,
cool
exactly.
Something noisy coming. Not that, surely not. That'll be it. Not a fan of that colour. I can't do that Nardo grey. You've got enough cars. You've probably got 4 cars that are that colour.
No. the Mercedes is kind of like Nardo grey, because it's kind of in that primer stage sort of thing. But
If you had to blow up one of your cars,
if I had to blow up one of my cars,
what one would it be?
Okay, because cars are a pain in the arse as well.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Sometimes you really, really, really hate your cars.
Blowing up one of them might be quite useful to you.
If I was to blow one up, because I've had a little bit of a clear out.
You have, yeah, you've really had a big...
About a month ago, it would have been the AutoZam.
Oh, really?
Because I had a real bad problem with the shipping company shipping it over, and they damaged the car. And whilst I knew I was going to do some light restoration to it, the car arrived in October, and we're finally getting to a point where I'm going to be able to drive it next week.
Wicked.
And
that must be
about a month ago, I just wanted to blow it up.
Yeah.
So it was the AutoZam. But now, I put a picture of it in its light restoration stage on the AutoZam Facebook page, and one of the comments was Mazda Speed in capital letters. I was like, Mazda Speed. So I messaged Mike, who's got an AutoZam. He brought it to our Nebworth event. I said, what's this Mazda speed? And it's like, so they only ever made 4,000 AutoZam AZ1s. 200, when they weren't sold on the dealership floor, were sent back to the factory. And the factory modified them with new bumper, new bonnet, new rear spoiler, new rear diffuser, shocks. Some got limited slip diff and exhausts. I was like, oh, so factory modified.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
OEM plus.
Yeah.
And so then I got into this whole like rabbit hole. What do they call it?
Yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah.
That whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah. Here goes the whole thing.
I was too engaged in my own story to remember what the rabbit hole is.
Yeah, rabbit hole, yeah.
I got into this rabbit hole looking into what Mazda speed was, and like I got the guys who were working on the car, because now the car's 2 hours away from me. On Facebook, they're telling me this. The car's 2 hours away, so I can't be there. I was like, take a picture of this, take a picture of that. So somebody's put aftermarket coilovers, so they've taken the coilers or the suspension off, so we can't verify it with that.
Yeah.
Rasp it.
They're a very
can't verify
poppy, bangy
that.
car, aren't they?
Yeah. It's
There
got
you
the
go.
front bumper, it's got the bonnet. Round the headlights on it, it's satin black, and that's from factory.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
then
cool.
it's got the bumper, it's got everything correct. The limited slip diff is also an indication that it's Mazda speed.
It's got an LSD in it. That's so
And
cool.
I thought it was broken because of the problem I had with the shipping company, the other damage it had, when we were pushing it around, it was like juddering.
Yeah.
I thought something wrong with it. And then someone said, no, LSD. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I spoke to a couple of people, this is before I went on the forum, and they said, if it's got LSD, that's a bit different.
Yeah,
like, not
seems
many,
like-
but
yeah.
it's sought after. I was like, right, okay. It hasn't got the Mazda speed exhaust, but the telling sign is this guy picked it out. The picture I put on Facebook, the boot is open.
Yeah.
Where the spoiler has been mounted to the boot, you've got bolts going this way.
Yeah.
The factory put a sticker over the bolt to cover the bolt.
Right.
And mine has that sticker.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, now, hold on a minute, this is one of 200. So I've gone from wanting to blow it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job you didn't blow
So
it up.
now,
Yeah.
I don't want to sell it.
Yeah.
I even bought the number plate for it, A21 POA.
Yeah.
So AZ1,
Yeah.
price on application.
So you can turn the bugger off.
Yeah, so everything's for sale,
Yeah,
but
true.
for a price.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so,
That's so
yeah,
good.
that was a good question. That's a brilliant question.
But you still haven't answered me.
Who's in the AZ1? Oh, right
No,
now.
right
Yeah,
now.
right now.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to your house. I'm going to go blow something up.
Yeah, we actually have people doing it
yeah,
right
we
now.
have-
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, 1983 Alfa Romeo GTV.
Okay.
It's been the longest restoration ever.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I thought I started in 2017, and my wife told me no, it's 2014. And
Oh.
we've got 4 kids, so she can like kind
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
dates and stuff like with where we were, what we were doing.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like, no, it's 2014. And I went
Damn.
back through photos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no,
blow that
1983
up.
Alfa. It's nearly finished.
So I wouldn't blow it up just yet. We'll let you
It's
off
nearly
this one.
finished,
You've been a good guest.
and
We
I've
won't blow
just-
it up.
We'll spare him.
Can we AI generate like
Huge explosion. Yeah, you send me a picture, we'll blow it up for
We'll
you.
blow it up for you.
for sale next month? One careful owner.
Yeah, it's just a complete shell of a car, just burnt to a crisp.
It's so cool. We bought it in 2014, bought it in Sheffield, £1,700.
Oh, wow.
Drove it back. I'd never driven one of these 4-pot Alphas before. It is a 2-litre GTV. And the drive was amazing. And then
They're
we
cool
thought,
cars.
oh, we'll do a light restoration on it. Oh my God, it needed...
There's no such thing as a light
it
restoration
needed
of an
5
Alfa
years of
Romeo. Yeah,
welding.
yeah.
5 years of welding
5
on an
years of
Alfa.
welding,
At
yeah.
one point, we were going to scrap it because we couldn't get a wing. And I put it up for like parting it out.
Yeah,
Thought,
yeah.
I'll sell the engine for this, sell that for that. We'll get our £2,000 back, what we've got in it. No, someone wanted a doorknob. Someone else wanted one of the pull-up things. Someone else wanted a window one. I was like, hold on a minute, I'm going to give these bits away pretty much
Yeah.
for 20 quid.
Yeah.
And then I'm left with a car. I can't get those bits. And yeah.
So you kept it.
Then luckily at the Classic NEC restoration, I just walked up to someone who had an Alpha and I just said, oh, I'm really struggling, we need a wing. I
Yeah.
can't build this car. He goes, oh, I've got one in the garage, it's 500 quid. I was like,
Yeah?
so then we're back on and
Yeah.
we started the
You're like,
restoration.
I'll give you 250 quid for it.
No, I just gave them the 500.
Yeah,
It was like no
yeah.
haggling.
There's no
Like,
haggling in a situation
there was
like
one
that.
available in the world and they wanted £2,200 for it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, more than you paid for the car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, no.
Yeah.
So here we are. This side of it, I think we're £12,000 into it, which is still cheap for full
Yeah.
restoration because this was all done as a deal before COVID. It'd be double now. And it's nearly finished. And
Yeah,
then
we'll
as
be-
soon
yeah.
as it's MOT'd, it's going up for sale. All blown up.
All blown
All
up.
blown
Yeah,
up.
we'll decide.
We'll see how I feel. I might buy it, might blow it up. I might buy it and then blow it up.
Do you ask that question on every podcast? 'Cause I
That's
really
the
like
first
that
time I've
question.
heard her see that.
I
That's
saw
great.
you walking up, I was like, I'm going to
He
blow
looks like
something of
it.
his up.
That's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
We have some car news.
Yes, we wanted to do some car news. We don't normally do car news. We're trying to be more topical.
Top Gearical.
Top Gearical, yes. Robert Denton GoFundMe. Have you seen about this?
I love that.
Well, it's
so
fantastic.
good.
I've seen some negative stuff about it as well.
there'll be
which I
negative
don't
stuff
get.
for anything.
Yeah,
It's-
I think you say what you say.
So
and I've got my
Robert, if
opinion
you
on
don't
it.
know what happened, Robert Denton, wonderful man. He's at every
So
single,
joyful, so
every single
kind.
car thing. He must have had so much champagne at that at Duke's cupboards.
Oh, you got there. Well, no, you were there.
You-
but
you
you
were
were there
leaving-
when he did the speech.
I didn't see the speech.
Oh,
No,
so I've
I
got the
just
speech
saw.
recorded on my phone. Brilliant.
He was
Ringtone.
giving it large dancing in the middle of the car park when we saw him.
Right.
Yeah.
Carl, we missed Robert Denton dancing at Duke's.
Yeah, he was going for it.
After we
Yeah,
left, he was dancing.
but he.
Tesla. What a shit
Yeah,
bag.
so he got his Peugeot 307 broken into
Yep.
and crashed, unfortunately. So the wonderful Merlin, Duke of London,
Yeah.
put up a GoFundMe to get him a new car, and they raised 30 grand, and he's just bought him an MX-5 to
I
start
saw
with.
this. So
And now he's looking for a 7.5 Golf, I think.
Robert Denton and I go back quite a way. He's come to a lot of our events. He now has his own Robert Denton Award at Shedfest and Adam C Fest.
That's so good. I love him so much.
honestly, I love the fact that people, when they see him for the first time, have no idea
Yeah.
what he's about, and they're kind of just like a little bit shocked.
Yeah.
But he
He's
is
a
the
character.
softest
Yeah.
soul. He's such a petrol head, and he
Yeah.
goes to more events than Adam C and myself.
Yeah, I've seen
Put
him
it
at every
together.
event that
Yeah.
we've been to. He's been there. Yeah.
And when I saw that announcement that his car had been stolen and crashed, and there is a high-pitched kind of noise.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what's
do
going on.
not
It's
know
like
what's
the
going
world
on.
is
It was
ending.
just in my ear.
No. Yeah, Kaisha has that
me.
effect on me too.
Just reaching.
And I saw it, and then I saw Duke of London's post. I love Merlin.
Oh, yeah,
and his
shout
brother,
out Merlin,
the
what a guy.
like, absolutely love
Yeah.
him. And then I saw like the target, I think it was 3,000 or 4,000, and we'd hit that. But what Merlin had written and what people had commented, and
So
I
good.
shared it, and I actually messaged Merlin. I said that brought a tear to my eye. I actually cried
Yeah.
because something like this shouldn't happen to Robert.
Yeah.
But then for the community to respond the way it did, and this
Yeah.
is what with Petrolheadonism, it is about a global automotive community first and foremost. It's
Yeah.
about bringing people together and doing the right thing and like sharing our passion and what we stand for.
Stop.
Oh,
The screech is gone.
No, it's still going on in my ear.
Yeah, no, that's Kaisha. That's just Kaisha. But yeah, it's right. It really, it's what we need more
Yeah.
of.
And I think by the time we went to the Duke of London event at Selfridges, I think it surpassed 20,000.
Yeah, it was about 20 at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
And so I just kept clocking in to have a look at where we'd got up to and things like that. And I'd shared it. But then I shared it on, I don't want to say which Facebook group I shared it onto, but I shared it onto a Facebook group, and three people commented going, seriously, this is here as well. I'm trying to get away from this. And why isn't his insurance buying him a car, and why this? And I was like, you don't get,
it, no.
Yeah.
what this represents
No.
to us as people that, I don't say, well, I don't want to use the wrong word. Like with Duke of London and what I do and stuff like that, we bring people together in the
Yeah,
community.
yeah.
So we're not kind of like figureheads of the community, but we're part of that community, and we do it for the shared passion.
Yeah.
And to see the community respond like that, I thought it was really, really positive and
fantastic,
great.
yeah.
But like to see people commenting, and I ended up deleting the post in that Facebook group because I was like, you guys obviously
Yeah.
don't get it. And this quite a big Facebook group for generalised petrol heads sort of thing. So I deleted from that, but across my pages and across my Instagram, and obviously people that follow me know that Robert comes to our events, and that was really, really positive and stuff like that. And I know that a lot of our members of Petrolheadonism, where we've got paid members, would have donated as well. I think it surpassed 30,000, and I saw the update.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
Mazda MX-5, which is his dream car.
Yeah, which Merlin surprised him with as well. This is so good.
And then a GTD for everyday
Yeah,
kind of purposes.
7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good car.
And for the amount of money there, Robert is one of those where he's so sensible as well.
Yeah.
He'll have petrol money covered, he'll have
Yeah, yeah.
insurance covered, and he can go to all these events and not worry. I know that Duke has done it, and I've done it where I've sent him money in the past to cover petrol so he can get to an event. Because for me, it was, I'd say to Robert, "Are you coming this weekend?" I don't know if I can afford it, and I was like, "I'll just send you the petrol
Yeah,
money,"
yeah.
because. He's like the life and soul of the party.
Yeah, he's worth the 20 quid
Yeah.
in petrol, isn't he? We love Robert.
Yeah.
Love him to pieces. Yeah, he's managed to walk onto the show once when we had Merlin on. He just wandered in. He was great. But yeah, Yeah, so that was really nice to see, and especially I think Chris Harris got behind it as well. I think he had him on his podcast, didn't he?
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, which was great. And then so it was cool seeing that.
Yeah, I missed that, but then I think you guys must be in the same position as me. We're doing content.
It's hard to keep up.
It's hard to keep up, and like. My wife now knows that I only watch YouTube, and she doesn't get it because I watch it. I was like, but I get to watch what I want to watch,
Exactly.
and I get to catch up on what's going on because
I do Kaisha's head in with it because we want to put a Netflix show on for an hour, or I'm like 10-minute YouTube video,
Like, I
20-minute
wanna watch a
YouTube video,
movie.
5-minute YouTube video. But it's just great because you really can just do. I can't believe the amount of people that refuse to pay for YouTube Premium when you could just. It's everything in the world.
Yeah.
Everything in the world.
it is. Yeah.
And I can't do with adverts.
Luckily, a little shout out to Vodafone. I did my new contract on my phone about 6 months ago. And I get YouTube Premium as one of the things on my Vodafone.
Sorted. Shout out Vodafone.
And I think the kids at home, because I've got it logged in on all the
Yeah.
TVs. The kids at home are just watching YouTube without adverts.
Yeah, it's
they
so
must
good.
be like
Yeah.
when they watch an advert.
The
now.
luxury.
Yeah.
They've made it.
I cancelled my YouTube Premium for about a week, and I just couldn't do it. It was like there's so many adverts on everything, and it just drove me crazy.
Yeah, we can't watch anything on my YouTube at
Yeah,
home
it does
because
my
Charlie
head in.
throws a tantrum.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Well,
that
I
one?
think
Single
I was
man.
still logged in on one of my other YouTube accounts on my laptop, and I was like, advert? What's this advert?
Oh my God, what is
Yeah, I
this?
forget they're a thing.
Peasantry.
Yeah. I don't
Absolutely.
mind my like YouTuber content creator friends like endorsing a product as part of their video, but when it goes it's Amazon Prime are doing it now.
Oh my God,
You're
yes.
watching Russia,
Don't.
and then
Yeah.
there's an advert for
Yeah.
Lenore or something in it, and I'm like, why am I getting an advert for Lenore? I paid for Amazon
Yeah.
I
Prime.
know.
It's Emma! Hello!
It's Emma, yeah.
Shout out, member of the WAYMOE crew.
Morning.
I
Morning.
love in the spec.
Yeah,
They're so sweet.
They're great.
it's so cool. Yes,
Definitely 4-wheel drive.
I literally was about to say that.
F1's back.
Yeah.
Lewis in red. Are you a big F1 fan?
I love F1. I love the fact that F1's going to be championing synthetic fuel next year because I think
Yes.
synthetic fuel is the future for petrolheads, petrolheadism, everything.
Next Goodwood meeting they're doing is all on synthetic fuel,
Brilliant.
which is really cool to see, especially F1 pushing it.
Yeah.
But I felt a butt coming there on the
Oh,
F1. You just
no.
find it modern stuff boring. A lot of people don't like the modern stuff.
So I've got a different link with F1. So my old boy Kevin, I call him my old boy. Kevin's a friend of mine. Like yesterday, he was with me all day, picking up the Corrado, dropping a Corrado, picking up a Beetle, dropping that, and he's like been in F1 since the 70s.
Right.
And I say he's my old boy. He's 68 years old, and he's got a wealth of experience mechanically, working in the pit garages with Tolman. Unbelievably worked with Senna at Tolman. And
Wow.
then yesterday we ended up at 67 Sourdough at
Yes.
Hexham
Shout out
Yes,
to
Castle.
Sim
that's so
Sourdough.
good.
Yes.
Second time in a week. We've got
Yeah,
a
I
really
don't
cool
blame you.
promo video that me and Scoop filmed them without telling them.
Yeah.
We've got that coming live hopefully tonight. But on the wall, he's told me about this Senna Tolman testing at Santa Pod. Like I knew
Whoa.
Kevin for 10 years before he told me he'd ever worked with Senna. This
Yeah.
is like he doesn't say very much.
Yeah.
And then on the wall, there's pictures of Senna in the Tolman that Kevin was,
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
And I was like, wow. But anyway, so Kevin's best friend is Rory Byrne. Rory Byrne designed Michael Schumacher's winning Benetton, winning Ferraris, and is still at Ferrari under consultancy. So when Lewis went to Ferrari, I'm getting the inside track from Rory and Kevin talking, and it's looking good. Like, Lewis isn't just there to sell T-shirts or get brand sponsorships.
No.
Even Rory highlighted, like, the Ferrari's got so many more brands on it than it has in the past. So what a move for Ferrari to bring him in. What a move for Lewis, because it's been his dream.
Oh, it's
and
so
he's
cool for
not
Lewis.
there
Yeah.
just to drive the car and look good
Yeah.
in red. He is there to win. And I think when we had Rory at the Shamrock Hotel, and I think it's 2013, 14, for an evening with Rory, and it was kind of a retirement do, and he's still 13 years on, not retired.
Yeah, you
But-
get that a lot in cars. Yeah.
But he's so valuable. He's like the Adrian Newey.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's on the other side, and they're both South African as well. Yeah. So
Something in the
Rory
water.
said at that night when Michael Schumacher and the Ferrari came together, everything aligned. It wasn't just Michael Schumacher and the Ferrari. It was the engine. It was the aerodynamics. It
Yeah.
was the team. It was the pit. It was the bigger picture at Ferrari Formula One
yeah.
team. that everything aligned, and that's what happened with Vettel and Red Bull as well. Everything aligned, and then they dominated.
And that's when you get the real domination.
So
is when
are we
everything
going to
clicks.
get that alignment with Hamilton and Ferrari with everything? I think the energy that Hamilton's brought in has given the Tifosi F1 is
place was rammed when he was testing. It was like the whole place was electric. I saw like Chris Harris was there, and it's just the whole of Maranello was just flooded with people to see him.
I think it's really exciting. Whether is it going to make watching F1 more exciting? It is a show. It's like with what we saw at the O2. You see 50% of people saying that's just appalling, with Jack Whitehall being a comedian, and it was cheese. But then Liberty coming in and taking over and making it a show, like what you get with Vegas and everything else. It's a show. It's like with what you get with the NFL and the Super Bowl. Well, we've got the Super Bowl with Formula One every 2 weeks throughout.
It's so good.
The summer. So it's evolving. I think it's better. It's more of a spectacle. Is the racing better than what it was 10 years ago or 20 years ago? Perhaps not.
There's been some real missteps as well, like Abu Dhabi 2021.
Yeah. That for me was bizarre. And still bizarre. And when you look back in history, you'll always question that. And
it's.
And I think because of that, Verstappen's always been and will always be the bad guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
But you need these characters to make it exciting. So Hamilton, Verstappen, and
it's made the exact picture that they wanted.
Yeah.
But do you remember where you were when you heard the news about Lewis Hamilton moving to Ferrari?
I thought you were going to ask me, do you remember where you were? Because this is probably before you were born. So I thought you were going to ask me where I was when Senna died. But I was going to say 97 Halbury Street in Bedford, outside our delicatessen shop, which had the green kind of AstroTurf thing with all the fruit on it. And I walked in and it was on the TV that we had in the shop. But you're asking about where I was when Hamilton announced Ferrari.
My mum remembers where she was when Senna died. She was at Silverstone because she was working for Alfa Romeo at the touring cars.
Right.
And so that news came through the paddock quite quickly. I can imagine that was quite a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lewis Hamilton, I remember exactly where I was when that news came out. Do you?
I know exactly where I was. You go first.
What's
the better story here?
Mine wasn't that great. I was building a machine at work, and a guy that one of my colleagues who normally takes the piss, he came over and went, "Do you want to see something funny?" I'm like, "All right," and he showed me, and I just couldn't believe it. I ran into the office where all the F1 fans were. I was like, "Go on the news, go on the news." It's like, "What, F1 news or just news?" I'm like, "No, just news. It will be there." And there's a big picture of Lewis Hamilton like going to Ferrari. I remember it vividly.
Oh, okay. I saw it on Instagram while I was sat in the toilet. I was sat on the toilet and saw it on Instagram. There you go. There you go. I didn't run out though.
No, I was. Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah.
Again, some of the best moments happen on the toilet.
Yeah.
Best
definitely.
ideas when you're relaxed, you know.
Yeah, it was like being in the shower when I came up with this podcast. Wasn't quite on the toilet. I could see the toilet. There you go.
Close vicinity.
Yes.
Sometimes if I just need inspiration, I stand near the bathroom. It helps.
What else have we got news? It's been a bit thin on the ground with the news this week. There's the rumour that they're revamping the M5 and doing this like
That is the ugliest shit I have ever seen in my life.
I quite like it.
Oh my God, you need to be
the
shot.
thing is,
You get a shot of that, Charlie.
I'm more of a Merc guy than I am a Beamer guy. Or go out there and pretend you're driving past in it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll go really quick.
It kind of like with M5s, that fast saloon thing, it kind of grows on you over time, the looks of it.
Yeah, I like a good old car so much more.
There are some people that actually kind of absolutely love the M5. And it's,
Yeah, that's my exercise for the day.
you need
Dan.
a break.
Oh yeah, what do you reckon to that M5?
Again, for me, I'm not an M5 guy. They
You're not?
kind of grow on me. And like the older M5s now, I'm kind of looking at thinking, they're sweet,
they're ugly when
great
they come
cars.
out, and then 10 years later.
But it's the same as the 720S McLaren when it came out at Geneva. I think it was 2019, I want to say. It was a bug-eyed monster. It was this. It was horrible. Look, I think it's one of the best-looking McLarens of all that time and series.
One of the best-looking modern supercars, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, it's like one of those, you get what the reaction is, and you'll go with what some of the figureheads like Chris Harris or Jeremy Clarkson, what they give you as a reaction, and that stays with you. Because I always remember the Murcielago when it came out as a roadster, and Jeremy Clarkson reviewed it and said, it's like they've on afterthought, they've just put a toupee on it.
Yes,
And that stayed with me. And whenever I see one, it looks like a toupee.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's
so
real
you kind
afterthought.
of get hit with what the figureheads or commentators of the industry say.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And you kind of carry that bug-eyed 720S. But when I actually saw it in Geneva, I was like, that is beautiful.
Yeah, they're good-looking cars.
So an M5 is a grower with me.
Yeah, first. And then this might be on your list. This is for sale. The V8 Aston Martin Signet.
Signet.
V8 in a Signet. Could you imagine?
What was it normally then?
I don't know. I assume it's just the Toyota engine.
Yeah, because I've seen a
just a
few
full
Signets
part, yeah.
about, and they're kind of like squirreled away, hidden away now.
Yeah,
in
but the
collections, but
Aston Martin did it over the course of about 10 months. They like shoved a V8 in one of them, and it's now for sale. So you might
where?
want to.
Where is it?
It's on piston heads.
No,
I don't know
where
where.
is the engine?
Oh.
Because it's like that much at the front. And
Yeah,
then
well,
there's
they've
that much
widened
behind
the
back
track.
seat.
You've got big, but it's got to be here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Or
a
could
really
it be
good
like
point.
a Lego V8, like one of those smaller ones.
What's
that you
it?
get where you
It's a
can manually, like-
4.7.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Where is it? Where would you
Right.
put the V8
I'm going
in
to be
that?
googling this later when I'm on the toilet, trying to find out a bit
Yeah,
more
where are
about
they?
it.
Yeah, because it's sort of smart car-y. Maybe it's at the back. Yeah, maybe it's like transverse in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
V8 Signet is for sale.
It is for sale, yeah.
How much?
POA.
Oh.
Yeah. 3,000 miles, 430 brake horsepower.
Oh, didn't even know that existed.
They only make. Yes, dog in the car. Yes. Quattro stickers. I
Yeah.
can't do Quattro stickers. I can't do Quattro stickers. I do. The only car that pulls it off is Porsches. Obviously not Quattro stickers, but the Porsche stickers.
stickers on the
I
side.
really do like.
Or an old school
You like an
Quattro.
SV? You like the?
Yeah, the SV's cool. Yeah, I like the old school Quattros are cool. Yeah, with the stickers on those. People love stickers on their Mini Coopers. I saw a Vauxhall Astra the other day with Mini Cooper stickers on it. Big stripe down the side that said
So do you think I
Cooper.
should get a big Corvette sticker down the side of my Corvette
In
saying
case
Corvette? In
anyone
case people doesn't know. It's a
couldn't
Corvette.
tell.
I always
Actually, that's the thing though with that car, which is what I love. It's like Bruce McLaren, Ferruccio Lamborghini, and Enzo Ferrari had a three-way love child to create the Corvette C8. Because people don't know what it is. I've got petrolhead friends that have got cars like Alphas or whatever, and they're like, "What is it?" Because they've seen it flash past and like, "What is it?"
'Cause you're right. It's like a combo of all of the different. But funny enough, no real Corvette in there apart from when you're in the interior, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Because like when I think Corvette, I think huge long bonnet.
Yeah.
Which
And
that's
that's
not
where
got.
the engine was in the front,
Yeah.
and now it's dropped to the back. So the dynamics, the dimensions, the layout has changed.
You really make me think there. With a big long bonnet with a V8 in the front, where is it in that Signet? Where is it? Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although I had a C4 and I had a C3 Corvette as well. Where the wheels are, the engine starts just behind the axle towards the dashboard. So the V8 is
It's
there.
front mid-engine.
And so from behind front wheels to it's just like a lot of space.
Yes.
Headlights.
It's like the
normally.
Mustang that Hammond drove in the Patagonia special.
Yeah.
That was just engine, and then there was about 3 feet of nothing under the bonnet.
Yeah.
And that's
It's not even a crumple zone because if you hit something, it's just gone.
gonna
anyway,
go. Yeah. But that's what they put the big Peugeot sticker on the window of that car, and I always love having the wrong stickers on a car. Like I think you could do with like a Ferrari sunstrip on your Corvette.
If I'd been like early to the party and
Yeah.
I'd got one of the first Corvettes, there was a guy
On
that
the
did it in
Jazz.
America, red
Yes.
Corvette, and
Yeah.
he put Ferrari badges on it,
I
and
love that.
literally he trolled the
Yeah,
world
yeah.
with that. It went viral. That was brilliant.
That's so good. Right, I think it's time to wrap up. We've done a bit thin on the ground with cars. My cameraman looks concerned. Are you right?
All good?
Yeah, all good.
Well, arrival time was 10 a.m.
Yes,
wasn't it?
well,
And I
normally
think
we
everybody
shows
got
it-
in at
everyone-
9:45.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone arrived on
Well done,
time.
everyone.
Yeah, shout out everyone.
But if you stay long enough, you'll see everyone leave.
I was asked not to film people leaving because they were worried that we'd misbehave.
Yeah.
But we trust them. But maybe if anyone
No,
wants to
people
leave,
do play up. I've
Yeah,
had
they
that with
do.
events.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
stopped people going to the exits now
yeah,
as much
yeah.
as possible.
Well, when
'cause
we
it
did
just-
the Max Power reunion, we got kicked out about 3 times because they didn't want us filming the exit.
Yeah. Well, no, unfortunately, as an events guy, it does happen,
Yeah.
and people get very excited when they see a camera on the exit.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen when you were helping people park anything particularly bad?
Just how bad people are at taking direction when they're in charge of their car, and you're saying go that way, or you say left and they go right, and you kind of say, "I said left." I was like, "Yeah, I'm going left." No, you're going right, and like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Complicated for a lot of people.
You're a trooper.
But there's pressure as well. So I think the driver is under pressure. They're driving their car. Everybody's watching. I've said go left and they go right, and they're not even thinking, and like they all get kerfuffled. We've seen all sorts.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We've seen some minor incidents, but they're minor. It's just people.
Every single time I go to a car meet and people are parking around me, I am so worried someone's going to run me over.
Yeah.
All the time.
I always
all
find
the time.
it, especially when I used to work at the car auction where you drive a car through the auction house, people just seem to forget that they're like 1.5 ton murdering machines. You can't walk in between them because if the guy don't brake, you're getting crushed. There's no like, people just, I don't know, people just seem to forget that they're...
It's where was it? Oh, we had the same conversation yesterday about these, the American driverless cars that when they come to the cities.
Oh my God, yeah.
WAYMOEs.
Yeah. So people will start, this is going to go full circle, people are going to start walking out in front of them because they know the WAYMOEs are going to stop.
Yeah.
So then the pedestrian will just be out on the road, not caring, because these driverless cars, and these driverless cars are going to have people trapped in them, not going anywhere, because people are just going to keep walking. In London, you wouldn't get anywhere in one.
Oh my God, no.
The people just keep walking out in front of it.
Yeah.
So the whole road becomes a pedestrian crossing, and these WAYMOEs will be stuck with the people stuck in the back of them. And then it'll be the pedestrians that will get in trouble for walking on the roads.
Yeah.
Which brings back jaywalking, doesn't it? So.
Oh, don't.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. So we should wrap it up. We're going to do an extra 15 minutes for our members. You're welcome to hang out for that, or you can go and enjoy the show.
I've got another event that I'm going to go to
Bloody hell,
support
you
the
don't
ice
stop,
blasters,
do you?
and I need to be home by 1 because I've got a windscreen being replaced.
Well, there's your windscreen, man.
Yeah, that's the windscreen one. But I've
An absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. It's been so nice having you.
I'd love to come back as well.
Yes,
absolutely.
please.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure. We'll get you with some actual cars driving past next time.
No, it's
That'd be
cool.
good.
But also, we'll talk about some of our events coming up because obviously
Yes,
you've got Shed
we'd love
Fest,
that.
Adam
Yes.
C Fest, you've got Mike Brewer's Wheeler Dealer Live,
We've got all sorts.
Petrolheadonism Underground. It might be something we can do on the exit of that one.
We'd love that.
We
Yeah,
would
we'd
So,
really like
love that.
unofficially, we're doing a Seymour style rollout at the end of the event on Sunday night.
Okay, wicked.
And bringing everybody past the stadium.
Yes.
But unofficially, because if I do it officially, I need to close the road. So if you're watching
completely
this, don't
unofficially.
tell Wembley we're doing it.
Okay, brilliant.
But that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, I was going to ask you if you wanted to plug anything. So you've got Petrolheadonism Underground coming up.
I'm kind of like plug everything all the time.
Yeah.
So
Just check your Instagram.
All of
will
the
be there.
links.
Petrolheadonism.club, the website. If you go to petrolheadonism.club, the website, everything we do is on there, and all the events are listed. And the events vary across the board, whether it's Mike Brewer or Auto Alex or our own Halo events. We've got Cars and Copters that literally went live yesterday. Oh,
and
you need
Copters,
to be
that's
there.
Yeah.
With the helicopters landed behind you.
Yes.
Oh my God. We did an episode once and a helicopter took off and it was genuinely so scary.
Yeah, it blew the set
it
over.
was-
It was
Oh,
great.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, we have
Oh
about
my
50
God.
helicopters
Yes,
to this event.
we are there.
120
We are.
supercars.
Yeah,
and we've got
it's
some
booked
hype
off.
cars. We've got...
yes.
Wow.
What a
Left the best
wonderful
till
one
last.
to end it on.
Look at this.
Yeah, thank you very much
Stickers,
for coming.
mate.
It's been an absolute
This car's
pleasure. Sounds good.
30
I love how
horsepower
these
faster
sound.
because of the stickers.
Yes. Yeah.
And there'll be lightweight stickers.
Yes.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Well, yes.
Nice.
Goodbye, everybody.
Take care.
Get in the comments. We'll respond next week. If you want to see more,
Subscribe. Make sure you
subscribe.
follow
If you
these
don't
guys
like, comment,
because
and
they're
subscribe,
awesome.
I will blow up one of your cars.
Yes, we'll be blowing up lots of cars. Yeah, get in the comments if you want to see an extra 15 minutes we're about to do. Subscribe
Still
to the
watching,
WAYMOE.
and you know that we blew up my Alfa Romeo. You can get a little piece of it in the post.
As long as you donate to the GoFundMe.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks so much.
It's
been so nice.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate.
I
Thank
need to
you.
find that cup that
Yes,
I...
just
Thank you so much.
yes. Thank you for Ciro, who's gone now. Thank you for you all watching the episode. If you want to watch more, we're gonna hang around for another 15 minutes for the members only the members.
If you know a woman,
Oh.
show her the WAYMOE Spotcast. Our
Any more
analytics
women?
are
Yeah,
awful.
3%.
Please.
3% women
Oh my
currently.
God, please, I need some girlfriends.
Well, we're 3.5 now. Mia's stood there.
Yes.
So, and
Yes.
yes. So if you want ad-free extended version, get on WAYMOE. It's only $2.99 a month, so we can buy some beers. And on that, we've said that so many times. I want to list out the names of all the members. So we've decided. Me and Charlie are going to read out all the names while Kaisha does whatever the hell this is. So we got Rick McLeod. Thank you, Rick McLeod.
That's right.
I've got SMO, so Smossop.
Smossop.
One of
Yeah,
my
shout out
friends.
Smossop. Emma, who's over there. Shout out Emma.
Love Emma.
D Middleton.
D Middleton. DJ Snoopy. I'm presuming not Snoop Dogg.
That's a really cool name.
Yeah.
We've got Matthew Dixon.
Matthew Dixon, shout out. And then Uber Trigger Happy, shout out Uber Trigger Happy. Uber, yeah, him.
Yep. Harrison Seymour.
Yep, not related to Kaisha in any
Don't
way, shape or
dox
form.
me.
Okay. David Willis.
Drops him.
Drops him. Nathan Spruce, shout out Nathan.
Thomas Thornycroft.
Yes, Tommy
Hell yeah,
Thornycroft.
Tommy.
Tommy Thornycroft and Raina Prangley, what a name. So
That's a good name
thank
as
you
well.
so much to all the members. We're going to stick around and hang out with those guys for 15 more minutes. Oh, okay. Goodbye, everybody.